football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Second down after that incompletion. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Vandergrift. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on a QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hand and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Second down coming up. The back goes in motion. On second down, he'll fire. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Sanders. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Kentucky right back to the line.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Finds a tight end.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Ball spotted at the 27, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that there. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Out of the gun. The inside handoff looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dances away from the heat. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This should be the last play of the quarter. comes out throwing on first down. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Colorado.
And quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to advance on the football.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Finds his big tight end. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got it in the middle. It's Horn. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Back to the ground game on the left. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Right back to the well. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
To the air. It's Vandergrift. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to get to him. And here's the third interception of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Kentucky! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Coming after him. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At the 45 on his way. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Pocket starts to collapse. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Makes the quick grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang good.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Slithers into space. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
He'll just keep slinging it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 23.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be dragged down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. He's got his man. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Pulls it in. It's Horn. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the right. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
That is just demoralizing for our defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball.
And the ball slipped out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bucks! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. They're working that left side. Smacks it with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window.
Number 6.
Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking downfield, it's Vandergriff. He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. Buys a little time. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?